Howdy doody. How are you? I hope you're well. I hope you're having a good morning. I hope you have started off on a good note, and I hope you're having a beautiful day. Today's video is going to talk on, I want to say it's a follow-up to a lot of the videos I've been making in general when it comes to the healing process, when it comes to becoming more authentically you, and when it comes down to just breaking traumatic bonds that have been prevalent in your life. A really important aspect, or I want to say side note, that I think a lot of us bypass is our, I want to say, ability, or even like just being aware of how we need to discipline our empathy. And what does that mean? Discipline your empathy. Discipline it, guys. If you think about it, our whole journey up until now has led up to a series of events, experiences, trials, errors, experimentation that has hopefully opened up a newfound awareness in you that helps you realize your gift of empathy. And what do I mean by that? You know, in the beginning, as we are learning how to regulate and we are learning how to discipline ourselves, you know, we realize that yes, we can feel other people's energies. Yes, we absorb other people's energies, you know, and then we start to learn, okay, what is yours? What is someone else's? You know, it's like, what is your energy? What is someone else's? And where does that end? Because in the beginning, I feel you become so heavily enmeshed in other people's energetic projections, you take it on as your own, you know, and you're like, oh, what's wrong? Like, why am I feeling this way? And then you get to another, I want to say, level where you're just like, okay, like, I can tell what is mine and what is not mine, but it still is enmeshed. And then you start to learn how to kind of distance yourself, and you know where your energy ends and another person's energy begins, right? And then after that, you can kind of like put boundaries up and say, okay, I can certainly feel your energy, but I know it's not mine, and so I'm not going to take responsibility, I'm not going to react, and I'm not going to let it affect me. I can still feel it, but I can discern because I've learned more about myself and my operating system and how my empathy works, you know? And then you can, that's when you become more empowered, I suppose, because you can choose not to participate in somebody's, I want to say, energetic turmoil, you know, and you can still stay in your peace. You know, I still falter. You know, but you know, it's a learning experience. It's like building the muscle, getting stronger, getting wiser, you know. Um, when you get to that point, you also realize like how to discipline your empathy. You know, I feel like these are all steps towards discipline. This is all steps towards awareness, realization, illumination, regulation, your ability to regulate, you know. And then you start realizing that, hey, you know, now that I've learned energetically how to balance myself, how to regulate myself, how to discipline myself, and I've also learned how to validate myself, and I've also realized my own worth, my own value, and how nobody can really give me the peace and the love and the happiness that I require, because it is you, it is yourself, you know. Then you can super discipline your empathy, And that's why, like, in a lot of my videos, you know, I've kind of touched on these things in, you know, different ways from different angles. You know, it's just like when somebody enters your experience and they're not bringing the best energies, you can certainly feel them, you can read them, you can recognize it very clearly, but then you also recognize and can read your energy clearly, and you can be not affected, you know, and you can go out into the world not being affected, but still being able to be very adept at reading energies, you know. I feel like we've always known how to read. It's almost like going to school. You know, when you go to school and you don't know how to read and write yet, like you're still kind of learning your ABCs, and then eventually you level up and then you learn how to spell words, and then afterwards you learn how to write sentences and then essays, and then you can, like, I want to say, level up in your reading material. It's the same way, only thing energetically, you know. Discipline your energy so that you can know what is worth investing in and know when to retract, but still be very present in the moment with whoever is around you, you know, so you can find peace amidst the chaos instead of being dragged into the chaos, you know. Anyways, if you learned something from this video, cool. If you didn't, that is absolutely okay too. Blessings to one and all. Amen.